trying to prove a point in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football. Nobody.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to buy time. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
So that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
In the backfield, it's Henry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking deep down the right side. He makes the catch inside the 25.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but they're sending out the field goal unit. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And obviously not good execution. And he misses the attempt, but the bigger issue I have, guys, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it's first down. So I don't know why we're even attempting a field goal. So he missed it, yes, I'm upset, but I'm kind of more upset with the coaching staff for even trying the field goal.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UTSA 14, Florida Atlantic 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's in open space downfield. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
UTSA Roadrunners will take over first and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Jenkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to
unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Terrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the heat. Shakes off the defender. And is slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He wants to change this route. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Now adjusting. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Jenkins. Right on the money. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or what do? How about to throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football. Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground is Terrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? Didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early... And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker. It's Platt. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And They didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
24, Florida Atlantic, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. With the catch, it's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll take a final shot here on fourth down, probably the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Platt. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Wants to return it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Jenkins. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
The Roadrunners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Terrell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Proctor. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Owls have their offense in high gear. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
24, Florida Atlantic, 7.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
To the air. It's Jenkins. Lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. Sprinting away. The 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to to Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Under fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Ready. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. He'll pull it down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's complete. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Florida Atlantic. Number 82 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next